This is Brian, Atlanta Hot Tub Center and Tub Talk 101, and today I have a treat for you guys. But before we talk about that, I want to let you know where we are, right? Because I'm not in my jeans and Sundance polo here today in my tennis shoes. I am in the Dominican Republic, Punta Cana, and we're at dealer conference. So once a year, Sundance brings all their dealers out to dealer conference at a beautiful resort. They definitely treat their dealers very, very, very well. And who I have with me here today is Mr. Dave Jackson. Now, Mr. Dave Jackson is the CEO of Hydropool Swim Spas. So I've got 5 questions for Mr. Jackson that he's agreed to answer. And these are 5 questions that I think you guys will want to know the answer to, especially if you're looking at buying a Hydropool swim spa. And it's actually 5 questions I would personally like to know the answer to as well. So let's jump right in here. All right, so question number 1. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? How did you get to where you are today?
Sure. Pleasure to be here, Brian. That's great. So, look, I've been in the hot tub and swim spa business for 28 years, right? And we were one of the first people who actually got into the swim spa business. And I always wanted to be an entrepreneur coming through college and afterwards. So I bought into this company, and it's really been a terrific growth period. So I bought into Hydropool 28 years ago. We continued to develop the swim spas and grow it. We partnered with Jacuzzi in Sundance in 2017, and then they asked me to join them, and voila, I'm here today. So I love working with entrepreneurs all around the world, like yourself, and we have these great dealer partners all around the world where their passion is putting our products into your backyards. So we really get to work with some incredible entrepreneurs who really have their customers in mind first and foremost.
You know, one of the biggest things that I take from that is that, and again, excuse me here, he's not just the CEO of a company, he's somebody that's been in our industry for 30 years, working hard within our industry, and, you know, I really appreciate that, right? So, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so, here we go. Question number 2. What are the biggest challenges facing Hydropool swim spas?
Well, you know, we were lucky in the pandemic. We were on the lucky side of business there. As people stayed home, spent more time at home, less travel, and more time in their backyards, that we really had some amazing growth in the Hydropool swim spa business. You know, thanks to you and our other dealer partners around the world and consumers that wanted the product. So the challenges became, how do we safely work together in a factory? How do we attract labor and skilled labor in this, very tough labor market? The supply chain difficulties and challenges, combined with the logistical challenges, have really been our biggest problem. So we're working hard to keep the costs down on inflation, to continue to deliver outstanding products, meet the demand, lower the lead times, and keep the product cost competitive for all of our great customers.
Yeah, and there's no question the last couple of years have been very, very interesting, and I'm delighted to hear you say that, right? So, all right, here we go. Question number 3. Now this one's going to take a second, so bear with me here. As a cutting-edge swim spa manufacturer, known for continuous innovation, how do you plan to innovate the manufacturing process in the near future? Now, this can be the manufacturing process as well as the Hydropool swim spas in general.
Okay, yeah, great. So luckily we built a new swim spa factory at the end of 2019 before the demand took off. And in that factory, we continued to innovate with a new conveyor system, with some better spray systems, and really are starting to look at actually some robotics for some of the jobs that people would rather not do, right? Whether it's the drilling for the jet holes, et cetera, et cetera. So, we're constantly improving the factory with innovation. The product itself, we're one of the first people into the swim spa business, and we make a large variety of products and a large variety of sizes because we want to get the product that's going to suit the needs of every family or every individual, depending on whether you're a top swimmer or you swim recreationally or just want to have fun and water in the backyard. So we continue to innovate on sort of fun ideas for the family, as well as lead the industry with the best swim technology out there for the top of the line swimmer if they wish. So we work with many Olympic athletes and some gold medalists who love the product, and we can actually take the product to that level as the consumers wish.
You brought up something actually. So this year is going to be a very interesting year for Atlanta Hot Tub Center. We have actually we're going to hire, we've been talking to her. She's a professional swimmer, and we're going to be holding water aerobics classes in our Hydropool swim spas this year. So every week you'll be able to tune in, right? And then there'll be a huge playlist so that you can play them over and over again. You'll be able to actually put together your routine, your workout right here on YouTube. So she's going to swim in it, she's going to box in it, she's going to do rowing, she's going to do all these different things. And so anyway, something very cool. Another thing I wanted to talk about too is the robotics. Guys, I love robotics. Everybody on this channel knows I'm a tech nut. Robotics are great. Okay, robotics, well, for one, they show up to work, but for two, they do the same job again, and again. It really goes to the quality of the product.
Yeah, it definitely helps with the consistency and the quality of the product, which we're always striving to do.
Yeah.
One other thought on swim spas, right? They are really the most practical pool in the world, right? They take less space. They're more energy efficient than a pool, right? They're easier to clean and maintain. In the Atlanta market, right, you can extend the pool season to 12 months of the year. They can be heated all winter.
Yep.
And I talked a lot about the swimming. You talked about the aerobics. It's water in the backyard. It's backyard fun. It's aerobics. It's exercise. It's casual swimming. And it's swim training. And it can do it all. And in actual fact, I've done a couple triathlons, and when I train for that, I take 6 or 7 strokes in the backyard and I have to turn around. And the beautiful thing about a swim spa for training is it's a perpetual river, and you can just swim and never need to turn around. So it really brings that aspect to every consumer that puts it in the backyard. It has a variety of outstanding benefits and practical uses for a home.
Yeah, and that's really what it is. It's a pool, guys. It's not to be mistaken for a hot tub. It's not. It's a pool, and it's an all year round pool exercise machine that you can enjoy right in your backyard. And more than that, it's a fraction. Let me say it again, a fraction of the price of a pool. So now there's pros and cons to all these different things, and you can watch other videos on the channels. On the channel we talk about the difference between a pool, and we compare it to a pool and a swim spa and a hot tub and all these different things. But it really is a health and wellness exercise swimming pool all year round in your backyard. All right. So, what are you most excited about concerning Hydropool swim spas?
Well, I've been in the swim spa business for a long time, and they've really come of age, right? People know what they are now, and they're seeing the benefits versus a traditional pool, and they've really come of age where consumers are embracing them. The demand is continuing to increase, and our consumers love the product, right? They really love the product. The feedback that we get from the homeowners is terrific. So that's what I'm most excited about, is the opportunity that's in front of us.
It's a growing market. It's interesting how many people that come into the store for a hot tub and don't know what a swim spa is. Believe it or not, there's a little bit of that going on. And it's interesting because over the past 25 years, it's just grown so much, right? It's becoming a category on its own now. Really, it is, right?
Absolutely.
So, all right. So, The $1 million question here. We're going to pull the crystal ball out here on the table. And Mr. Jackson, where do you see Hydropool swim spas in the next 5 years?
Well, so we, as I said, they've come of age,
Yeah.
right? So we're going to continue with the plan, right? Which is continue to automate the plant, be able to produce at a higher quality level as well as a higher production level to meet the demand. We're constantly innovating, super excited about the different features that we have. We have units that are both a hot tub and a swim spa all at once. You can have one at 104 degrees and the other one at 85 degrees, as you wish. And it's a fun product. So I think the more people that adopt a swim spa and put one in their backyard, the more their friends are going to love it, the more referrals we'll have, to your point.
Yep.
And the market's going to continue to grow. So I think that's what I'm most excited about, is just taking full advantage of the opportunity and getting these amazing products out to as many consumers as we can.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, guys, I'll tell you, Mr. Jackson, it's been an absolute pleasure spending time with you here at Dealer Conference. And I really thank you for doing this video, just not for me, but for the subscribers and everything as well. So thank you very much. I appreciate your time today.
We appreciate the partnership. Thank you very much, Brian. And thank you to all your consumers as well.
Yeah, thank you so much. Cheers.